They can't shut it down. It wouldn't shut down last night. It was a little hot. I couldn't sleep very well. I'm not going to tell you that the air conditioner is in my son's room. I didn't want to hear the noise. I didn't want my brain to stop. 3948. Lots of equations, lots of realities. We're going to start this with number 1. Yes, I saw in Miss Levette's and Sheena, your video, I saw somebody mark the spot, but I saw that after. The dot is on the inside. The dot is on the inside X. The M, okay, the M is over here. See this, the way it's going out that way? Okay, that shows you M. That's going out that way. The A has no dot, goes over here. It's in that corner, okay, although it's more like a V and not an L. This one over here, but it shows the L, okay, it shows this, okay, this one over here, okay, as this corner here. The R, which is over here in the corner, the R is more in the center over here, but it shows me which corner in the dot. It should be more up over here, but it wasn't, but that's okay. They did show me some other signs. The K down below in the U, the K is over here, and the V, no dot, but it's a V, so the V goes over here. So how did I make that mistake? This is not an L. Oh, yes, the S is over here, S. T is over here, this arrow, no dot. This one over here, no dot. This one over here shows S up over here. This one over here shows a corner. Could be this corner or this corner with P. P, O, T. O is over here. This one over here shows T. So we have X marks the spot. That's number 1. Now we have A, E, and I, 1, 5, and 9, where it says X marks the spot. Here's 2 X's. It marks the spot in E and N. That is one world. En is one world. Okay? En. Total in 19. It minuses it. Okay? It ends up to 9 birth. You add it, ends up S the spirit. So now when you mark S marks the spot, 9 would be I. So now we'd have to make this design over here. Right? S would be, where's S again? S is over here. So I and S would show a corner, and then this one over here would go together. So we'd have to go, where would we go with this as a shape? I don't know yet. When they say X marks the spot, S 19 and V, the total is 41. 41 would mark the center. 4, 1, 5, because 5 shows in between. So we have to understand it. But at the same time, 5 shows in between. Here's your 5. Here's your 5. N and E are both in between. En. Okay? 5 times 14 is 70. Plus it is 1989, the high sky in between. Number 1. Number 2, when you add them up, I know I had the mistake here. Okay, this is X. It is 6. It is 6, 4, 1, 9, 2. Now, I'm assuming that 1 and 9 is 10. When you add this up, it adds to 10. S is the only one that adds to 10. There is no other combination in the alphabet. So this one gets increased and decreased at the same time. V. 6, 10, 11, 19, 20, 21 the cube, 22 for life, or add 9, 31, 9, 10, 11, 12, 21, 22, 32. X marks 32. That is the doorway. That is the freezing mark. That is your doorway. It's frozen shut. You ever hear that? It's frozen shut. Frozen shut. BC. This one over here is a total of 2, 8, 5. Again, same scenario. 1, 7, 6, 2. 2, 8, 15. Let's say Mars, 16, 21. They both get 21s in it. They both get the cubes. 21, 26, 8, 15, 16, 21, 29, 30, 31. Let's say we're going to get a total of another 9. It'll be 40, 2, 10, 15, 25, 32, 38, 40. This one will be 40 and 32, 72. X marks the spot. X marks time. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 plus 2 is 9, 23. That is your creation. Now, since this is now 32, let's put this as 10, and this is, excuse me, let's go down to 31, 63, 31 and 32. 1 and 2, 3 and 3 connecting, 1 and 2 in between. Since this we put up to 40, we're going to put this at 10, 12, 22, 32 was the high. Sorry, this was the high. 72 is the high in both. Let's look at the low. The low is 6, 10, 11, 20, 22, 23, low creation, 23 and 31, 54. That is the sun. Okay, creation of the sun. X marks the spot inside E and N. 1 and 4 equals 5. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 equals 4 and 5 equals 9. 9 and 5. This will end up to equal 2. Why will it equal 2? Because all zeros. The minute we have a low number, add 6. Okay? So 5 and 6 is 11. 1 and 1 and 2. 29 is your mark. This will create 18 and 11 back to 29. That is your creation of this figure. Now, if we want to change this for the x to a t, t marks the spot. If I want to change this one over here from an m to a d, it marks td. If I want to just exchange them, this one over here is the a. Let's exchange it for the j. Same one position, same one. R instead of 9, it becomes I. So we have T, D, J, I. 2, 1, right? The X over here, instead of it being the X over here, going this way, we have the T. Instead of it being 6, it becomes 2. Instead of it becomes 5, it becomes 1, Mars. Instead of it becomes 4, it becomes 8, Pluto. Instead of it become U and Y, it'd be 3 and 7, the cube. So this is this scenario over here. We already did this, the crisscross of everything. 47, the average here. 23 and 24, 47. 25th letter and 26th letter, 51. That is 98. The average is 49. 98, H and I. Over here, the crisscross between these two letters is 23 and 25 is 48, the sun. This one over here is 50 and 48, 98. They're both 98. 9 and 8, 8.5 average equals 4. 9 and 8 average equals 4. 44 crisscross, 44 crisscross. Now I'm getting a phone call. I don't know what it is. Hold on a second. Lucky guy. That was the trucking place where I wanted to borrow a truck. And they, you know, after watching all these videos, they say, get a truck that's already working properly. You know, I'm like, it's a little cold in here this morning. 32 Celsius, almost 90 degrees outside already. Okay, so I did that video. Sheena, thank you very much. Okay, there's a lot more than this. These are levels. 1 level, 2 levels, 3 levels. And then they shift a level. I'm assuming 1 level, 2 level, 3 level, shift. 1 level, 2 level, or level here, level here, level here. I'm not really sure because we need to put things in between. Does one of these go in between this? Does it get turned? I don't know how it works, the whole thing. All I know is last night I kept working on levels and levels and levels in my dreams. There's more to this. I just wanted to add on one more thing, is that evens, odds. But this one is different from every other one because it goes in between. 1 is different than 10, and 19 is different than 10, and 37 is different from 10 because they exchange between black and red. In the first one, it's 6 and 4, 10. 12, okay? 12 in the first one, and then 6 and 4, 10, and 2 is 12 in the first one. And then we have 10 and 1, 11. So we have 11 and 12 here. We have 11 black and 12 red. 12 black and 10 red. And here we have 2, 10, 16, 18. Here we have 18 and 13, okay, which is the hair, the resident angel, and altered current. So we're going to go over here. We're going to say 12 black, 6, 4, and 2, 12, 13, 14, 22, 28, cycle of the moon, 30, creation, 36, 42. We're going to go 42, 9 lives of the cat. Why? Because every time you get a 0 inside of something, add 6 or 60 to it. That's the way it works. 01 becomes 07. 07 is the last line. 1 goes to the 7th gate. Then after that, halfway between the next one, right, it'll be 1, 7, and then the next one will be 67, which will be 13, which will be 4. So it'll go 1, 7, 4. And that's exactly what your calculator shows. If it was 2, it would go 2 and 8, okay? 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 and 6 is 14. We'll create 5. And then if it was 3, 3 will create 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. It'll create 6. It'll create 4, 5, and 6, and then we'll have the center to all of it. Raphael, 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus, 4 and 6, 1, 5 and 6, 2, 6 and 6, 3, and we start all over again. Raphael, thank you for watching.